Okay, so something was brought to my attention, but it wasn't brought to my attention until after I ended my live stream a little while ago. So, hence the record. Anyway, what I'm talking about is this following post by Without a Crystal Ball on her Facebook page. I'm going to read the post real quick. It says, according to the Federal Trade Commission, Mary Brown's refusal to provide details about the location of the accommodations for guests, an itinerary, menu, and details of the package prior to purchase is a designated travel scam. The FTC requires that travel packages and retreats include details about the package, including the address and location of the accommodations where the guest will stay. Individuals that sign up under her 4K plan are provided no address or details about where they will stay. This is a violation of the FTC. Additionally, Mary was directly asked for details by a commenter. They sought details about itinerary, location of the home they would stay at, and menu. She refused to provide them details. This is also a violation. If Mary forces anyone to sign a NDA after purchasing a package, she is preventing fair market reviews and consumer feedback. This is also a violation. Consumers have a right to provide reviews and speak about their experiences without fear of a lawsuit. A business not disclosing the full details of the package, service, or commodity to the consumer is actually illegal under Utah consumer protection laws. She is required to provide all details to all consumers so that they can make an informed decision. When it comes to her requiring the full amount due prior to arriving. I'm sorry, that just caught my attention. Because it says when it comes to her requiring the full amount due prior to arriving, not upon paying or booking your trip, but it has to be paid in full. It doesn't say that this law or the standard or whatever applies to installments or after a down payment or security. Okay, I'm sorry. That just jumped out at me. Anyway. Under the law, she is required to tell the consumer exactly what they are paying for. If she does not provide a refund, she needs to expressly explain why. The fact that she is expecting full payment up front is 100% not standard in travel reservations, except it is. Although, for granted, people usually know what it is they're paying for before they pay for it, albeit. This is a way for her to take all the money without providing the full service. Well, maybe. It hasn't happened yet, so we don't know that yet. Consumers that pay for this and do not get what they expected can file a fraud report with the Utah Attorney General and Federal Trade Commission. Being a D-list celebrity doesn't mean you can mislead consumers and withhold details about a retreat and not be held liable for fraud. Well, no, of course that doesn't mean you can do that, but being an A-list celebrity doesn't mean you can do that either. But why don't we wait and see if that's what she's doing? I mean, this hasn't happened yet. Katie already has her guilty of a crime. Okay, anyway. That's not the whole point of this this video record. Here's the point of my video record. Someone says, hasn't she been through enough? Katie says, I'm sorry, what? You know what? I'm going to skip over that. I'm going to cover that one last. Moving on. I'm sure she's trying to do right. Without Crystal Ball says, the law is the law. She's actively deceiving consumers, which is illegal. What about this? Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. I don't know. I just feel bad for her to go most of your life loving, wanting, and believing in someone and end up with losing anyway. Feeling bad doesn't mean it's okay for her to rip people off. This hasn't happened yet, but she's already ripped people off. Anyway, now let's go back to that first comment. I'm sorry, what? She doesn't get to break the law because she got divorced 8 years ago and then lied to the public for that time, pretending reconciliation was an option, but it wasn't. She has to follow the laws. Is this just me? This sounds kind of strange, right? I mean, if I didn't know any better, I would think Without a Crystal Ball was one of the offspring of this union that gave the impression of reconciliation but did not reconcile. That was lied to by this couple. That's what this sounds like to me. That is very weird. Like, why is she so invested in the fact that this couple got divorced and then lied about getting back together again? Like, how dare they lie to her about that? Like, it's just horrible. She has to follow the laws and the rules. Whatever. And never mind the fact that Katie sounds like a major narc throughout this entire thing. I mean, this is, what, a vacation? Sure. But why don't we let the people who actually get scammed, if and when they do get scammed, cry that they've been scammed. But no, Katie, being the narc that she is, has to turn this into a federal fucking crime. Yeah. Anyways, That's all. I'm done. Good night.